It is the first Monday after the end of summer, and parents are bringing their children to school for the first time with a dengue outbreak and a monkeypox threat looming over them. But children are happy to be back at school. It is one of the first generations of children to come back to school with no knowledge of what it's like to go through a pandemic.
Remember when I was younger, we had such thing as chickenpox, measles, and that kind of thing, and you still had to be careful as a parent. I remember my mother saying to me that, we need to wash our hands, we need to be safe, we need to be careful. And many of the times when the outbreak came out, as a student coming to school, if you're associating yourselves with your other friends, you had to be very careful. And when you see your friends having little things coming up on them, you run away from that. So my reinforcement to that is, as now things are a lot different, right? And so we as parents need to be very careful where our children are going and associating themselves with. And we have to reinforce to them that you use the bathroom, wash your hands. You're going to eat, wash your hands. Your area needs to be properly sanitized because we still have COVID. Despite the fact a lot of persons are saying that we don't have COVID, COVID is still rampant. It may not be as bad as before, but COVID is still around.
Well, according to orientation, I would say they're pretty prepared to keep the children safe. And I can only talk for the child. I can only talk for the teacher of my child because that's who I met. But what I'm seeing, even if these children didn't experience COVID or anything like that, I think they're in a better environment because the teachers are fully prepared with COVID in mind for them to handle the children there this year, this school term.
Well, personally, I ain't got no fear. As long as they do the right things, tell them wash their hands, do not always wear a mask, and do not, touch nothing that will cause them to get sick. That's all. I feel nothing, man.
You think the schools are prepared for that?
By now, don't forget we had COVID before, and we have monkeypox, all kind of things happening. Up in the air. So by now, schools should be prepared and aware of what's happening.
Well, it seems that parents have the confidence that the staff of schools, teachers, principals, custodians, are ready for whatever is coming, whether it be dengue outbreak or mpox threat. What they are saying is that, having gone through the COVID pandemic, they know that all they have to do is bring their children to school nice and clean or keep them home if they are sick, and that the school can be trusted to handle the rest. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.